Okay. Versatile Vigilante, Young Vince, Uncle Vinny. 2022, we come to an end, man. So I wanted to wrap it up. A quick solo chat, solo wrap up, and finish this year off strong. Shout out to Zargo, legend, rock boy. And let's get right into it, man. So 2022 has been a hell of a year for me as a person, Young Vince, and Versatile Vigilante as a brand, man. So just kind of before the 2022 happened, 2021 I had a pretty strong fourth quarter where I was getting some good ass interviews to end off the year. I was meeting new people. Events were starting to pop up back again in the city after the whole COVID shutdowns and shit. Meeting some people. I made some changes in my personal life. I was just starting to see some of the things that I'd been doing, some of the foundation that I'd been laying for, 2019, 2020, 2021, starting to pay off a little bit with results, because sometimes you do these things, build this foundation, you don't always see results. So when you do see the results, it's nice. It's a bit of a reassurance that, on the right track, your vision is not blind. So 2021, I was building some momentum with Versatile Vigilante, and at the end of that year, I really thought to myself, like, listen, man, I got to really establish this brand and myself as a factor, I have all these things that I want to do, all these projects, but I don't really know a lot of people. I don't really know. I've never done any of this shit before. So 2022, at kind of before that new year hit, I was really just thinking to myself, all right, this year I want to establish Versatile Vigilante as a brand. I want to have a catalog. I want to have great interviews. If you look at No Jump or Vlad, any of these great platforms, they have millions of videos, millions of interviews, literally probably thousands of interviews. I'm realizing, like, hey, man, I think I got something here, but I got to build on this. I need to establish myself and just build this catalog. And the only way to do that for me is to be as consistent as possible, pinpoint some avenues that I want to explore and focus on it. So 2022 hit and the year started off strong, and I was able to book interviews pretty frequently. And as time went on, I just kept trying to be as consistent as possible and putting out new content, original content every single week. And we're at this end of December now, and thankfully I was able to do that for the whole year. I missed a couple weeks, but for the most part, I was able to drop some new form of content, whether it was a solo episode like this, an interview, a couple vlogs, little other music clips. Like, I was able to drop something on this platform every single week this year. So when I look back on 2022, it was not a flashy year at all. I did a lot of cool shit. I went to some amazing events. I traveled. I saw some great things. But from a Versatile Vigilante perspective, this 2022 was all about establishing myself and the brand, understanding that to be a factor, to be making moves and being sustainable in this game, need to know a lot of people, need to be really outside, really be doing it. I realized this 2022, I never wanted just to be an online personality, bro. I love to go out. I love to meet people. And this year I've been able to meet some amazing people and start some cool ass relationships and hopefully continue to develop and do great work as time goes on. So I'm very, very thankful for the events that have happened in 2022, because it's been a lot of learning. It's been a lot of doing. It's been a lot of experiencing and understanding that to be consistent in any game you're in is really it's a challenge, man. It's an amazing thing to want to achieve. We live in a time when it's very much about instant gratification, and I've talked about this a ton on the podcast before. We live in a time where it's a lot about instant gratification, TikTok banger, a lot of likes, even music and podcasts and shit like that. Like, let's try to get as many views as possible right off the bat. I really learned this year that shit doesn't impress me at all, bro. The shit that impresses me is the consistency that someone shows, the people that get hit and continue to put in that work. Even if you have a plan and, maybe you're like, I'm not going to be seen for a while, but I'm going to work and build this stash and understand what's going on and plan ahead a little bit. It's made me appreciate that even more. Like 2022 has to me been a year of just building, straight building a catalog, building that rapport, building yourself and your brand. Like, it's been a very, very interesting year, man. I look back on the work that's come out, Versatile Vigilante, and I'm very proud of it. And it's not really because of the views that it got, or how people really reacted to it. I love when people say, like, compliment the interviews, and I love when my guests enjoy the interviews. That's absolutely huge for me. But the main thing I get from it is, like, it's something that I made happen. I was able to get people in here, make a banger, build on a relationship, establish a relationship, and then plant some seeds for the future. So overall, I think this year's been very, very important for me as a person and for Versatile Vigilante as a brand. Going forward, I really want to establish, build on these relationships with people that I've met. I'm very appreciative to anybody that's, fucked with me as a person and come through and fuck with the brand this year and in the past, because you're taking a chance on me too, man. I'm still not established. I'm still not where, I'm still on the journey, early part of the journey. So for everyone that's fucked with me and fucked with the brand over this past year, especially, but even before, just really appreciate it. And I know that I'm gonna continue to do some good work, and I'm excited. I'm just excited for what this future holds, man, because to me, with consistency and persistence, you can do it, man. You can do it. It's not always going to be pretty. And that's one thing I've learned, bro. Versatile Vigilante, this whole platform, I don't think it's ever going to be the prettiest, man. I don't think it's ever going to really be the flashiest, and I don't really want it to be at the same time, because I want it to be as real as possible. I want it to have real conversations with some real cool ass people. If you're in Toronto or even worldwide and you follow Versatile Vigilante, you're going to stumble upon some cool ass people really making things happen. If you look at the people I've interviewed in 2022, it's a catalog that can stand up there with a lot of others, man. So I wanted that to be understood. Versatile Vigilante, it's not going to be the place where you're going to see the flashiest, the most well-crafted. Fuck that shit. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to promote real shit, have real people, real conversations, develop real relationships, positive statements, positive impact. I don't want to be another fuck channel. It's going to be purely positive. That's a fact. That's proof that you can see right here. It's documented. That's what I want it to be, man. So 2022, it's been a blessing. I've been able to meet some amazing people, interview some amazing people. If that's the type of content you're looking for, positivity, cool people, good taste, that's Versatile Vigilante, man. If you want shock and awe and all this crazy shit, I don't think this is the place for you. But if you want that real shit, Versatile Vigilante, that's the platform, bro. There's going to be a lot of other things coming up in the future. But the foundation of Versatile Vigilante is going to be based on positivity. It's going to be based on people really doing it, not internet personalities, people really outside. It's going to be based on culture, underground culture, street culture, work ethic, consistency. It's not going to be based on a lot of other shit that you see on the internet. That's what I want to say. So extremely excited to keep doing this shit, to keep rocking, to build a team, to build a network. I'm very, very excited about this. What the future holds for me as a person and for Versatile Vigilante as a brand, man. So again, to sum it up, Versatile Vigilante is a place you can come find some cool ass people, learn about some cool events, learn about Toronto, learn about what's going on in the city, learn about working, consistency, people really building businesses, doing their thing. It's not about fuck shit. It's not about trending topics. It's going to be about real shit, and that's never going to change. That's always what this shit's going to be built on. I'm excited for what's coming forward. I want to thank everyone that's been supporting. Thank everyone that's fucked with me as a person, fuck with the brand. 2022 has been real. 2023 is going to be real too. Let's fucking get it, man. Free Max Big Avell. Let's go.